Hello everyone, welcome to the lecture series of railway engineering. In this video lecture, we are going to learn about track fittings and fastenings. Track fittings and fastenings. So we know that coming to the railway track, there will be three major components of railway track. They are rails, sleepers, and ballast. Okay now. So in case of rails, we need to connect two rails together. It means need to connect two rails together in the railway track. In a railway track. Understand or no? And also we need to connect or we need to fit rails to sleepers. Understand or no? We need to fit rails to sleepers. Understand or no? So for this we need to use certain equipment or we need to use certain means to fit two rails together in a railway track or to fit rails to the sleepers properly. So for that we need certain means or for certain equipment. They are called as track fittings and fastenings. Understand or no? So basically there will be different types of track fittings and track fastenings are there. Understand or no? So in this session we are going to discuss about what are the different types of bolts, spikes, chairs, understand, and some other means we can use for this purpose, like fitting rails together or fitting rails to sleepers. Let me explain. Understand or no? So it means rail fastening system is a means of fixing rails to sleepers and also is a means of connecting two rails together. So in generally the different kinds of fitting means we will use are fish plates, spikes, bolts, chairs, keys and plates. Fish plates, keys, bolts, spikes, plates, chairs and plates. Understand? So these are all the different means which we will use for the track fittings. Understand? So in case of track fittings also we need to consider especially three cases. Understand? First one is the to connect two rails together. Understand or no? So for this purpose we will use fish plates and fish bowls. Okay, now. And second one is the fitting rails to sleepers. In this case, again two cases are there. Understand? Because there will be three types of sleepers. Sorry, three types of rails are there: double-headed rails, bull-headed rails, and flat-footed rails. Understand? Okay. To fit double-headed rails and bull-headed rails to the sleepers, we will use chairs and keys. And to fit flat-footed rails to the sleepers, we will use bearing plates and bowls and bearing plates. And one more thing is there are different types of sleepers are there, understand? And most of the cases we can go for cast iron sleepers, concrete sleepers, steel sleepers, and wood sleepers, understand? And whenever we need to connect these rails to concrete sleepers or steel sleepers or cast iron sleepers, we can use this means, understand? It means in case of these three types of rails, we can use chairs and keys in case of double-headed rails or bull-headed rails to the sleepers, and whenever we need to connect flat-footed rails to the sleepers, we can use these things, understand? And coming to wooden sleepers, understand? So in case of wooden sleepers, we need to connect sleepers, understand? Flat-footed sleepers. In that case, flat-footed rails. Understand? It means we need to connect flat-footed rails to the wooden sleepers. We will use spikes. Understand? We will use spikes. So these are all the different equipments which we'll use, or these are all the different means which we'll use for track fittings. It means to connect two rails together and also to connect rails to the sleepers. In different cases, it means in different types of sleepers and different types of rails. It means different combinations we involving in the rails and sleepers. We can use this type of means, understand? And these are all the different means like fish plates, fish bowls, chairs and keys, understand? Bearing plates and bearing bowls, and spikes. So these are all the different types of track fittings or fastenings which we will use. Okay, now so in this session we are going to discuss about all these things. Okay, now so first we will discuss about fish plates. We discuss about fish plates. Fish plates, splash bar or giant bar is a metal bar that is bolted to the ends of two rails to join them together in a track. Understand? The another name of fish plates also called as a splash bar, or the splish plates also called as giant bar. Understand? Okay, now, so all these are metal bars. Generally, they are metals made up of cast iron or steel. Understand? And most of the cases we will use steel bars. These fish plates are used to join two rails together. Understand? In a railway track and maintain the continuity of rails and to allow for expansion and contraction of rail due to temperature difference, we can use fish plates. Understand? So you can take, it is a rail section, you can assume it is a rail section, and this is also a rail section. Understand? So in this case, we can join these two rail sections by using fish plate. It means the fish plate may be like this. Like this we can connect, and these rails and fish plates joined to each other by using holes. Understand? So like this we can use. Understand? And one more thing we should remember here is that the holes which we are providing for bowls should not be circular. They should be in elliptical shape, or they should be in oval shape. Understand? So like that we can provide. It is like that we can join two rails together. Understand? Why? Because always the train, when it is traveling upon the rail, it can vibrate. Understand? And due to its vibration, due to its heavy axial load, the rails can undergo sometimes expansion, and also the rails can undergo sometimes contraction, because continuously the train can apply compressive load on the rails, and continuously the rails can undergo tensile load. Understand? Because both the things can happen. In that case they can undergo contraction, and also in that case they can undergo what expansion, understand, contraction and expansion. Okay, so in that case, to overcome the failures caused due to the contraction and expansion at the place of joints or at the place of connections, bolted connections, we, to avoid those failures, it means to avoid those cracks or to avoid those buckling failures, we will use here the oval shaped or the elliptical shaped holes for the for fitting the fish bowls. It means the bowls which are used to connect fish plates to rails, they are called as fish bowls. Understand or not? So up to this we have been discussed about the fish plates, and next one there are the different types of bearing plates are also there. Bearing plates are to be used in case of flat footed rails. Understand or not? Because the flat footed rails having somewhat thin and large surface of rail, understand now, and this may be a sleeper upon which the rail have been laid, understand now, this may be a sleeper upon which the rail have been made. So in that case, what will happen, to fix that sleeper to the rail, we can use in between them we can use a plate that is called as bearing plate, understand now? So like that, on bearing plates and sleepers can be connected by using bowls, they are called as bearing bowls, understand now? So they are called as bearing bowls and bearing plates. Okay, now so these are all the different types of track fittings and fastenings. Like to connect rails together, we can use we will use fish plates and fish bowls, and to connect rails to sleepers, we can use different combinations. Like when we connect double-headed rails to sleepers, we can go for chairs and keys, and when we need to connect bull-headed rails to the sleepers, we can go for chairs and keys, understand now? And when we need to connect this double-headed rails and bull-headed rails to even wooden sleepers or concrete sleepers, we can use the chairs and keys. And when we need to connect flat-footed rails to the wooden sleepers, we can use spikes. And when we need to connect flat-footed rails to the concrete sleepers or cast iron sleepers or steel sleepers, we can use bearing plates and bearing bowls. Okay, so these are all the different types of combinations which we can use. Okay, so this is about the track fittings and fastenings, understand now? So up to now we have been completed a complete discussion of permanent way, understand now? Because in permanent way of a railway track, we have been discussed about rails, we have been discussed about sleepers, we have been discussed about ballast, and last one we have been discussed about track fittings. It means track fitting means are track fittings and fastenings. Okay, so these are all the four major important components which are involving in the study of permanent way. Okay, now so in this case we have been completed the concept of permanent way. Okay, now so that's it. Thank you guys.